Yeah, so I had a random thought pop up in my mind. Um, it was just about bandwagons, like people jumping on bandwagons, like the popularity bandwagon, exactly. Like, it's really interesting. Like, there are people, everyone needs leaders, like groups of people, masses of people need leaders. The masses need leaders. They have to have leaders, or they're just lost and they scatter around like sheep in a field just with no direction. So all sheep need shepherds. Okay, that's just what I'm gonna say. All sheep need shepherds. Okay? And then we have people, they're being led by the political system, they're being led by the laws, they're being led by, well, they're copying celebrities too, and they're, because they're trying to be cool and do what's in style, because everybody thinks that's cool for some reason. I still don't understand it, but especially when people are doing it for no reason, but because that's what's in. But if there is actually a reason to do something, I understand it, but I don't understand why people do it for no reason. But anywho, that's just that's a whole other topic. So I understand people like to follow the bandwagons. Like, if there's a group of people and a person's leading and everyone wants to fit in, they're gonna follow what everyone else does to fit in that group. And I totally understand it, because I had the highest grade in my not high school. Well, I didn't even take psychology in high school, but I had the highest grade in my psychology course in college. So yeah. Um, so every week when we took the quizzes, I had like the highest grade like every week. I think like the majority of the weeks. Let's just say every week it was something like that. But except maybe during the final, I wanted to leave that day. And honestly, during the final exam, I honestly just guessed so many questions because I didn't want to sit there. It probably brought my percentage down in the class, but I did have the highest grade during the quizzes because I actually did like the short answer quizzes and actually read them all out. But like the end of the semester quiz, I mean the end of the semester final, I read like the first few and then I just started guessing, and I don't even care because my grade average was so high. It was like nearly 100%, so I wouldn't have dropped that low just by guessing during the final exam. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, that might be like the last week where I didn't have the highest grade in there, or I feel like other people probably put effort in it. I just wanted to leave. So yeah, so psychology. I see the psychology in what a lot of people are doing. Like, um, so everybody follows the bandwagons. Like, even groups of the elite. Like, who's in charge of the elite? We have groups formed in like elite levels, and they're just following the bandwagon. They're doing what like everyone else is doing. It's totally understandable. It's actually human nature. Stop it, treasure. Yeah, it's actually human nature. So it's totally understandable. But it's so interesting to me how you can have different classes of leaders, like, or different classes of like groups who just follow what everyone else is doing, just the only reason being because everyone else is doing it. It's actually so amazing to me. Like, if there was like a value in doing it, like, I see some value in doing certain things, but oh my gosh, stop barky, treasure. Yeah, there is value in doing certain things, but then I just see other things and I'm just thinking in my mind like, oh my god, human psychology is very interesting. And I just see like on like lower scales people in groups following leaders, and I'm just thinking like, wow, but this is how the human minds are wired. So I totally understand looking at it from a perspective outside of myself, like which is really interesting because a lot of people don't think to do that. But I like looking at things from the bigger picture and like as if I were in another person's shoes, because I like just, getting better the better aspect. I'm not going to say the full aspect because I can never get the full aspect of another person's life unless I actually live their life. So I just like getting closer aspects by just pretending that I am in another person's shoes, just to try to experience like what they're going through or what they're living a bit better. So yeah, I really like human psychology, but I also like philosophy. Treasure's been growling at Guardian the whole time. He's so jealous because she chased the squirrel up a tree and like they touched. Like the squirrel's tail touched Guardian's mouth, and now Treasure's really jealous. He's been doing this the whole ride home. I just can't believe Treasure would be that jealous. Like, literally, seriously. Oh my god. Okay. I'm at 5 minutes and 23 seconds. Yeah, I guess I should try a bit harder not to malfunction on air, because nobody needs human malfunction on air. Like, really, who needs human malfunction on air? I guess I should try a bit harder, right? Yeah, just a bit harder. Yeah, harder. Yes, try harder. Okay, so I'll try a bit harder. What am I doing to myself? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing at Postalandics? What is this? I don't even know. I just stuck my phone out my window. Treasure, don't be so fucking jealous. It was a squirrel. It wasn't a whole group of squirrels. It wasn't like a pack of squirrels. It wasn't like a whole civilization or family of squirrels. It was just one squirrel. It doesn't even count as dog cheating. It was one squirrel, okay? It wasn't even a canine. Okay. God, I think he gets it now. It was just a squirrel, okay? Okay, I think he gets it. So yeah, I love the entertainment field. I love the entertainment industry. I love entertainment in general, and I think I'm a full package entertainment system in itself. And yeah, I also love conspiracy theories. I love coming to my own conclusions about things and everything, really. Like, I believe that I do have a theory for most things. So, you know, yeah. And what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so yeah, I like going around. I don't intentionally like bashing people, but you know, all families have drama, so I guess I shouldn't talk so bad about how toxic that I believe some of my family members are. I didn't say all of my family members are super toxic, but you know, you can find toxic people everywhere. Like, there's toxicity in so many environments, but I just like, even if all my family members aren't toxic, like, some of them are, and like, a lot of my family members hang out together, so I just don't like being in toxic environment. So yeah, I used to just sit in there and just sit there, and I don't know, like, I wasn't thinking or something, like I was just on autopilot, but then I had to snap out of that autopilot, and then I was just thrust it into a different level of autopilot. So now I'm just not really intentionally being in toxic situations anymore. So it's really interesting. So yeah, I do love my family. I love my family. Like, they have my blood. They gave birth to me. Like, they're my family. I love all people, really. But I try to love all people. You know, I try to love all living beings, honestly. I try to. I think it's the right thing to do. So, you know, I do think all people, there's not one person who's not ignorant about something. Every person is a human being is ignorant about something. Even if they are very smart and intelligent about certain topics, they are still ignorant about some things, and that's human nature, because all humans are human beings. So with being a human being comes being ignorant. So yeah, I think ignorance comes with being a human being. It doesn't matter what you look like or what ethnicity you are, just being human comes with being ignorant. So I'm just gonna put that out there. So yeah, but like I said, we live with the things that we do, and I just don't believe in free will. And I do believe science also proves that free will doesn't exist, but even if it didn't, I still would believe in fate and destiny, because I am a big believer in fate and destiny, because that's how I'm hardwired. Like, Treasure's been moaning and groaning in the background at Guardian. I'm just like, don't get so hot and heavy, Treasure. It was a squirrel. It was a fucking squirrel. Okay, so what do you think? She wasn't cheating on you with a squirrel. Like, now I feel like I'm watching Ice Age or something with like acorns. At least she didn't cheat on you with an acorn. I don't think she cheated on you at all. It was a squirrel. Dogs like chasing squirrels, and some dogs like chasing cars. God. Okay. Yeah, I don't think saying "oh my God" is saying God's name in vain, because if you say God, it's actually an extent to something being like, wow, I can't believe it. It's not saying God's name in vain. Yeah, everyone perceives things differently, and I have like a different level of perception, and yeah, I don't really mean to offend anyone. I just say things that come out my mouth. I just say the things that come out my mouth a lot. Stop it, Treasure. No, you are not gonna have strife in this household, in this marriage. Just stop. There's no strife in this marriage. Give it up. She didn't cheat on you. It was a fucking squirrel. It was a squirrel. Do you understand, Treasure? It was a squirrel. It was a squirrel. It wasn't like it was some type of Australian shepherd or like a golden retriever. It was a full-blown squirrel. So, yeah, Galapagos Mini is just chilling. Want to see him? He came out for me. He always comes out when I hold him. See, when he's in my hand, he likes to come out. Look at Galapagos Mini. He's so cute. Look how cute and adorable you are. I know you're going to let me hand feed you. He's so lovable already. He lets me pet him in the head, and I just met him. Like, I pet his head and I rub it and stuff, and I just met him. He's so sweet. So, yeah, I'm at 11 minutes and 28 seconds. Oh, 29 seconds. Oh, 30 seconds. Oh, 31 seconds. Oh my God, I beat a new world record. Oh, I'm at 34, 35. Keep going. Oh my gosh, stop it, Treasure. I think he misunderstood me. When I said keep going, I just meant keep counting. And I think he thought I meant just keep, like, the strife energy going with his wife. But no, we're not having strife with our wives here. Not in this household. No, we're not. We're not. It was a squirrel. Get over it. It was a fucking squirrel. It was only a squirrel. Alright, so I think it's about time. I'm definitely over 8 minutes. And, you know, I already went back in round after 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 round. Okay, so I went so many rounds, okay? And this is like, I don't know how many rounds I've had today. We've made so many videos. Oh my God, I told you, a happy wife is a happy life. Treasure, get over it. It was a squirrel. I wonder if he would be acting this way, like if she would have did that to our turtle. Like, if that squirrel's bushy tail wouldn't have been in Guardian's face and her nose wouldn't have touched it, and that squirrel just would have looked at her, would Treasure still be acting this way? Like, would Treasure still be acting this way? Like, that is the question. That is the real question. Oh my gosh, don't malfunction on air, but that's definitely the question. So yeah, thank you for watching Shares of a Lifetime Daily. Treasure, get over it. It was a fucking squirrel. Thank you for making us one of the most viewed YouTube channels in YouTube history, and keep the views rolling, keep the views coming. So thank you a lot. XOXOXOXO. Hugs and kisses. Peace out.